Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of the Alkaname Reptile Girl with me, Annalise. Today we will be answering the age-old question, which red-footed tortoise is the best red-footed tortoise in the whole world? Ready? Let's find out. So, which red-footed tortoise is the best red-footed tortoise? Easy! This one! This is Agatha. Oh dear. She seems to be a bit camera shy. Let me see if I can get her out of her shell. Alright, for real. This is Agatha. Agatha is a red-footed tortoise. She is about a year old and full of personality. She will grow to be a medium-sized tortoise with bright red dots on her head and legs, which you can see here. Hence the name red-footed tortoise. With proper care, she can actually live more than 50 years. I'm sure that when someone says tortoise, an image of the giants from the Galapagos Islands comes to mind. But there are a lot of different types of tortoises. They come in a huge range of sizes, which are easily categorized into the size of their shell. The largest group contains giants whose shells are over 27 inches long. These tortoises are Apicos, Aldabra, Sulcata, and leopard tortoises. Then we have the medium-sized tortoises, who range from 13 to 26 inches. And this includes red-footed tortoises, like Agatha here, plus yellow-footed tortoises, Burmese star tortoises, radiated tortoises, and Ankanaka tortoises. And in our last category, we have the smallest size of tortoise shells, which only grow to a maximum of 12 inches. And these include the elongated tortoise, the Indian star tortoise, the hingeback tortoise, the gopher tortoise, the pancake tortoise, nom nom nom, the Hermann's tortoise, the Greek, Egyptian, and Russian tortoise, and the smallest of all, the speckled tortoise, which only grows to 2.5 to 4 inches long. So once fully grown, that tortoise will be the size that Agatha is now. How adorable is that? Red-footed tortoises are native to South America, from Panama to Argentina. They can also be found in many Caribbean islands, but those colonies were most likely brought there by humans, either as food or as pets. Now that you have met Agatha, let me show you where she lives. This is her apartment. They need a fair amount of room to stomp around in, so it's the perfect size for her, for now. Once she is fully grown and at this size, we will need at least a 6 foot by 6 foot enclosure. And in the summer, we will have an outdoor area set up for her. And of course, we will make a video for you guys when we are ready for that. The thing with tortoises is that regardless of their size, they are very inquisitive creatures. And they love to dig and check things out with their mouth. So it is important to make sure that any plants, live or artificial, and any other objects in their tank that are not safe for them to nibble on and eat are out of their reach. They are burrowers. So we do have a couple of hides set up for her that she can burrow into. One is on the hot side where she can bask on or hide under, and a cooler hide area under this ledge. She alternates regularly throughout the day. We do have a thermostat that shuts off the heat lamp if it gets too hot. We keep the enclosure at an ambient temperature of around 24 degrees Celsius, with the hot basking area at 29 to 32 degrees. We use a UVB bulb as well, which is necessary for getting all the vitamin D she needs. We do still give her a calcium supplement with vitamin D in it a few times a week, just to make sure that she's getting all the right vitamins to keep her healthy and prevent malformations in her shell. That's called pyramiding, and I will talk about it in another video. We feed her once a day, and her meal consists of 2/3 leafy greens and 1/3 vegetables and or fruits. About once a week, she gets a little bit of protein, either mushrooms, cooked eggs, or worms like butterworms. Right now, her favorite meal is kale, zucchini, and tomatoes. I don't know if her tastes will change as she grows, but I will keep you posted. I love watching her wake up and just lumber out of her hide and then power walk straight to the pile of food. She is certainly not the most graceful of creatures, and I sometimes kind of wonder how they would even survive in the wild. We usually feed her around 11 a.m., but if we are running late with feeding time, don't worry, Agatha will come to the glass and she will scratch it just to let us know how much we have let her down. Instead of a food dish, we have a piece of slate that we put Agatha's food on, because as she eats, she will rub her beak on the slate, and this helps trim it down and prevent overgrowing. It is important to be aware of the level of oxalates and the ratio of calcium to phosphorus in the food that you are feeding your tortoise. This is a whole topic of its own, and I will speak to that in another video. Because tortoises are so graceful, it's important to keep a low water level in a shallow water dish so that she doesn't accidentally drown. We have set these pebbles around her water dish to help her with getting in and out, and hopefully get off some dirt before she goes splish splashing about.
It's the funnest, wettest, most splish splashy place in the world.
They do have a very high humidity requirements, so we mist her tank regularly or use a fogger to keep her humidity around 65% to 80%. Believe it or not, when this enclosure was first set up, there was grass and clover covering the whole floor area. Within a few weeks, it had all been trampled down or eaten. So be aware that if you are considering getting a tortoise, which I highly recommend because they are great pets, they are destructive little tanks that will bulldoze everything. That is why our plants are fenced off and not accessible. This won't be effective for much longer though, as she will soon be big enough to push over the fence, and we'll need to put up something a little sturdier and bigger. Now that you have met Agatha here, I would love to hear if you have a pet tortoise or turtle at home and what their name is in the comments below. Thanks for watching the All-Canadian Reptile Girl with me, and of course the star, Agatha. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and remember, nurture all nature. Until next time, bye! All the vitamin D that she needs. Galapagos. Did I say it right? Galapagos Islands. I think I have it. That was wrong. Alright, again. My skirt be nice. Yeah, my good kitties.